Hello there, everyone. Welcome to New Heights Wrestling. My name is Jeannie Gem. And on today's episode, we will see the New Heights Wrestling Pride Championship on the line as Cali Man takes on current champion Kelly Clark. And if that was not enough, we will see the wrestling legend and former WWE official Scott Armstrong as the special guest referee. Cali Man has been irate in recent months, claiming that Kelly Clark is ripping him off, even going as far as to attack Kelly at the end of our last event, Bound and Determined. Now, Lizzie B is standing by with the Cali Man. Let's go over to Lizzie.
Thank you, Jeannie. I'm Lizzie B, and I'm here with the Cali Man. Now, Cali Man, you say that Kelly Clark has jacked your style. In what ways?
In what ways has he not jacked my style would be the easier question, Lizzie B. I think I know what the B stands for, too. And let me tell you something. I'm sick and tired of being disrespected by New Heights Wrestling in general. I established a title, the 24/7 Anytime Anywhere Championship. That was me. Don't forget that. Former heavyweight champion. That's me. Don't forget that. Day one at New Heights. That's me. Don't forget that. And then some punk kid comes along, he dresses like me, he talks like me, he acts like me, but he damn sure can't wrestle like me, and I'm going to prove it tonight when I take that Pride Championship away from him and show everybody that the original is always the best.
There you have it, folks.
Hey fans, it's the man they call Dave with producer Joe, and you probably know us as the commentary team for New Heights Pro Wrestling, but when we're not doing that, we got a podcast.
That is the Working Fans Podcast, where we talk pro wrestling, comedy, MMA, and so much more.
And tell them about that signature segment.
Oh, you talk about the 531?
You know I am.
That is a homegrown creation that has been our namesake. And if you want to know our namesake, we got Chevy, AJ Strange Brew, as well as the two of us.
And why don't you go to our channel, like, subscribe, show us some love.
Rate, review, all of it.
Check out the fast-paced action wrestling card game, Go Fight Pow! Create your own intergalactic fight club and play out the results of your own wrestling company, featuring over 100 unique characters and some of wrestling's hottest stars of past and present. The possibilities are endless. Visit gofightpow.fws.store and become a promoter today.
Do you need graphic design work or an event photographer? JWP Graphics and Photography is the company for you. Work with one of the most gifted and talented graphic designers and event photographers in the state of Florida today. Contact JWP Graphics and Photography today for pricing and information.
New Heights Wrestling presents Aces High. This will be two amazing nights, two amazing shows taking place on August 11th and 12th, 2023. Coming to you live from the Caryville Community Center in Caryville, Florida. Doors open at 6, bell time is at 7. Night 1 features an appearance from former WWE ref Scott Armstrong, while night 2 will be the semifinals of the Women's Championship Tournament. Tickets for this event are $15 front row, $8 general admission, $6 kids 6 to 11, kids 5 and under are free. New Heights Wrestling superstars to be shuffled in the deck include
Heavyweight Champion Suicidal Soldier, Tag Team Champions The Reckoning, Pride Champion Kelly Clark, Exodus, AJ Strokes, Mike Faison, Scarface Waylon Barrow, Charisse Exported, Shane Gibson, Drake Shaver with Princess Josh, Emily Locke, and T Gaines.
Well, that was a word from our great sponsors.
Now let's go back to Jeannie Gem.
Welcome back to NHW Pro. Kelly Clark once looked up to Cali Man some years ago and even teamed up with him at Fright Nights. However, Cali Man would soon turn that dream into a nightmare by attacking Kelly on previous occasions. Now Kelly is ready to fight back and show Cali Man that he is his own man. Earlier today, our cameras were able to catch up with Kelly and get his thoughts on this match here tonight. First, we will go to that footage, then down to Joe and Dave at ringside for the New Heights Wrestling Pride Championship match.
Cali man, you want to make things personal, just like Omkar made things personal. And you say I'm stealing from you, but I'm not stealing from you. I'm learning from you. I'm learning from Shawn Michaels. I'm learning from Ric Flair. I'm learning from Kurt Hennig. And I'm not stealing from you, Cali man. And tonight, I'm going to show you how much I learned because I'm a student of the game. Nobody's coming back from the past, Cali man. Not the Beatles, not Bon Jovi, not any of them. It's a new generation, Cali, and you got to step to the side. You're welcome.
All right, everybody, it's the man they call David Producer Joe from the Working Fans Podcast.
We have a big Pride Championship match for you. Let's get to Ryan Mills for the introduction.
Here it is going to be for the New Heights Wrestling Pride Championship. And we have a special guest referee for this match. He is a former referee of the WWE as long as a longtime tag team champion in WCW. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Mr. Scott Armstrong.
Oh, yeah.
Member of the Armstrong wrestling family, there is a lot of history in this man's blood.
Look at this.
I think we know the music that's supposed to be coming now. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, the son of Blue and Bob, Mr. Scott Armstrong.
All right.
There we go. Scott getting the Armstrong. Scott getting the introduction that he was waiting for.
He's a pro. You gotta love it. The fans love it.
Now, we are not only happy to have Scott here as a member of wrestling history, things have gotten so personal between the Cali Man and Kelly Clark, they had to bring in a special enforcer.
Absolutely. Emotions will run high. It's teacher versus mentor. Cali Man. I mean, when you talk about the Mount Rushmore of New Heights Wrestling, I think you got to have Cali Man up there holding all the championships. But Kelly Clark, it's like he said, he's a student of the game. And oh man, look at that Armstrong dance when he comes in the ring. I love it.
Before we get the competitors into the ring for this match, another big reason why Scott Armstrong is in this match, when that guy, Chris Ty, united the NHW Gulf Coast and Cruiserweight Championships and unveiled himself as Pride Champion, Scott Armstrong, first man to challenge for that title in the ring. Cali Man coming out here.
From Long Beach, California, weighing in at 204 pounds, he is the Cali Man.
We heard before the match how Cali feels about Kelly Clark, and we've seen this disdain boiling. We saw it start off at Fright Nights, Cali Man almost using Kelly's fandom against him, and really cost Kelly a couple of opportunities.
Yeah, Cali Man has manipulated Kelly Clark for sure, every step of the way.
He knows he looks up to him.
But I think Kelly is now no longer under his thumb.
We talked to Kelly Clark about his fandom of Cali Man, and he said he was breaking away from it a little bit, and we'll see how that new mindset serves him. Speaking of our Pride champion,
Cottonville, Florida, weighing in at 173 pounds, he is the New Heights Wrestling Pride Champion,
he is the man that unseated Omkar as Pride champion, won the rematch, and is now defending that title against the man he once looked up to.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Kelly, we've got to really see him grow up since we've just been at New Heights Wrestling ourselves. You know, we got to watch him, you know, kind of learn from Cali Man, and then he upsets a dominant champion like Omkar. And we talked about it this last time, you know, there's a stat out there, when you become a champion, you just automatically become 30% better. Well, he's already had a successful title defense, and now here he is again, and I think he says it all the time. He's a student of the game.
Yeah, we had an interview with him where he talked about studying tape, studying the greats, and now we hear it from his own mouth.
Yes.
The people that he is patterning his offense after.
Ric Flair, Shawn Michaels, Kurt Hennig, those are three of the all-time greats in pro wrestling, and Kelly Clark watches them, and I gotta tell you guys, he watches more. He goes back even further than that. This guy is a student of the game.
You got to think wrestling in the Gulf Coast area that he's studying some of those Armstrong tapes, and he doesn't look one bit starstruck by having Scott Armstrong in the ring here. Scott starts the bell. Let's get this match going.
Absolutely not.
Both competitors showing off a little bit.
Yeah, Kelly had a little strut going there too. And I think, here, this is where you talk about the psychological game of Kelly Clark improving. I think he's playing a little mental game with Cali, man.
Big collar and elbow tie up, gets that wrist lock. Cali reverses it right away.
Just the stance and the way Kelly's in the ring. He carries himself more like a champion. But right now, we're seeing some great exchanges here by two. Even look at Cali, man.
Cali putting a little extra on it. I think he's letting this disdain of what he says is Kelly stealing his style, but, you know, he's letting that bad feeling go in the ring, and you're seeing a little extra stank when he's throwing Kelly around.
And, you know, people say, like, Cali's that kind of guy, right? Like, you ask him if he's conceited. He's not conceited. He's convinced. He believes he's the man, and there ain't no one who's going to convince him otherwise.
Reversal on the go behind. Cali escapes going under, and this is like a game of chess right here. There, for every move, there is a response move, and nobody has gained a clear advantage yet.
And I think to your point, and to my point, what I'm saying here is that he is putting a little stank on those moves because he is legit mad at Kelly. He thinks Kelly has ripped him off, and he wants to come in here fired up and make a statement against Kelly.
Kelly's saying that the times are moving without Cali, man. Wants him to get out of the way.
Oh, nice float over. Takes the legs out from underneath him. Oh, that's a move Cali likes to do. Again, a lot of head games going back and forth here.
It's funny, Cali can give it, but he doesn't seem to be able to take it. And as he pushes Kelly, he gets pushed down, elbow to the head.
You know, we're talking about student of the game. That's looking like a little bit of Dusty Rhodes to me right there.
Now the kicks to the midsection, gets Cali into the corner, Irish whips him into the opposite corner. Cali hitting those turnbuckles hard, kick to the midsection.
Yeah, very physical match right now too. Both these guys looking to really take the upper hand. Looks like this. Oh, here we go.
Seeing a lot of Dusty Rhodes in his game, and in wrestling, I don't know if there's really, I don't think you could call it stealing. You're kind of adopting what you like that somebody else does and using it for your own.
Absolutely. And I was actually going to say, the elbows reminded me of Dusty, but actually the way he throws those punches kind of reminds me of another member of that Armstrong family, if you know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean, you better call somebody.
Right in the eyes.
Oh, look out. Cali man loves to poke you in the eye. He will do that whenever he can.
He's begging for a timeout, but he only used that timeout for the eyes. Not a surprise with Cali man, though.
Cali man will take advantage of any situation. Oh, speaking of which, there's a hair pull. But Scott Armstrong right on it.
Now Kelly, big leg lariat.
Absolutely.
But Kelly's been watching Cali for so long that it's just move for move, reversal for reversal. Yeah. This is a true student versus teacher type situation.
Absolutely. This has been a great chess match in terms of the physicality. It's been back and forth. Nobody's really had the advantage or lead for that long. It keeps turning.
Nothing would please Cali more than to steal Kelly's championship. Kelly wants to hold on to that championship and continue this reign that he has big plans for.
Now you see, Cali's got this headlock. Oh, look, here's Kelly trying to create that separation, fire off with some shots. Maybe we're going to try to swing him off the ropes.
Kelly fires him off into the ropes.
Whoa.
Leg lariat of his own, right upside Kelly.
Yeah.
Cali's head.
Yes. And Cali looks a little disoriented after that now.
Rocking him with a right, then hitting him with a left kick off into the ropes. Ducks the lariat. Oh! Big cross body block.
They both kind of connected with each other there.
I think they both had the same idea at the same time.
Wow. On paper, I thought Kelly might have got the better of that a little bit, but I'm not so sure now. Looks like Cali might be recovering a little quicker.
Now I gotta ask, watching these two in the ring, with it being so even, how is one man going to get that advantage?
You know, it's like anything, right? It's whoever makes that first mistake on any given night, you know?
They're both wearing down here.
But you know what? Again, another great test for Kelly here, too. This is a big thing, you know, when you're down and out, champions find a way to win. Right now, Cali appears to be up quicker. Oh, but Cali waited. Cali fires it. Oh, the Cali man get it right back. Back and forth punches. Here we go.
Yeah, and right now as we see it, this is Cali's championship that he has to win, less than Kelly's championship to lose. You know, Cali's going to have to give it that little extra to take the gold off of Kelly's shoulders. And attacking that knee now, this could be the opening we're looking for.
Absolutely.
Or we're looking at, should I say.
He loves to work that leg. You're seeing that right now. Cali man will set you up. You talk about students of the game. He likes to use that figure four, like Flair, like Valentine. And look at Cali, man.
See, he knows the crowd is so behind Kelly that he is taking as much joy in riling up the crowd as he is in injuring his opponent.
Absolutely. Cali man's just a dangerous guy when you get right down to it. He'll do whatever it takes to win.
Yes, a lot of the time people think Cali man in the ring is all shortcuts, playing to the crowd, but no, this man is a technical wizard in there, and when he starts targeting a body part, he will destroy it.
Absolutely. And I couldn't help but notice there he was kind of mocking Scott Armstrong a little bit with that dance. You might want to be careful.
Yeah, Scott is, or any member of the Armstrong family for that matter, is not one to be trifled with.
No, and keep your eye on Kelly Clark, because Kelly ended up hitting with that instant score. Ooh.
Turning him inside out with that kick to the leg. Once again, every time Kelly gets to his feet, Kelly is right on that knee, on that leg, with punishment.
Yeah, Kelly.
I'm getting a little worried. I think Cali man could pull this off. He said earlier, he's been here forever. Former heavyweight champion, created the Pride champion, or the Anytime Anywhere championship.
Yeah, Kelly's leg is taking an awful beating right now. Scott getting right in there. Oh, Cali man knows when to break it. Takes that little extra shot. Scott warning him though.
This is very much a history of New Heights wrestling match versus the face of the newcomers.
Oh yeah. No doubt, no doubt. Past versus the future. And right now, Cali man wants to say, hey, I'm not part of the past. I'm still just as relevant as ever. And man, he is putting on Kelly Clark right now.
Yeah, like it or not, if there was a Mount Rushmore of New Heights wrestling, Cali man would be one of the four faces.
Absolutely. And there's a big knee breaker. Oh. Ooh, and is
Speaking
he going
of faces, look at the pain on Kelly Clark's face.
Oh, and speaking of old school maneuvers that are very effective, it's the figure four.
And it's in the middle of the ring. Scott counting that second that Kelly laid down. And that woke Kelly up, realizing he can't take that moment, doing it again. He needs doing whatever he can to alleviate that pressure on that leg. But you lay down, try and alleviate that pressure, you start hearing the hand on the mat.
Absolutely. Yes, you can. This is a dangerous hold because you can submit. But like you said, you take your eye just for a second. You can get counted. You can get pinned too.
He's right in the middle of the ring trying to roll out.
Oh, look at this.
Cali closer to the ropes than Kelly and using that to his advantage. Scott did not see it. And that is lucky for...
Yeah, no. I mean, Kelly is absolutely in a lot of pain.
Oh, now right putting a little claw hold, a little extra pain on that knee.
Oh, look at this.
Nope.
Oh, Scott caught him.
This is why this match needed a special enforcer.
Yeah.
New Heights Wrestling knew that Cali man was up to no good. Whoa. Oh, and getting a little taste of his own.
Almost
2 count there. Cali not happy and returning right to that leg. Look at his face. Look how angry he is.
Drop kicks that knee out. But you know, when you're the teacher, you don't like to think the student, surpasses you. There's some more, I don't know if that's a tribute to the Armstrong or an insult. What? Oh.
And especially with all the notoriety that Kelly Clark's getting.
Yes.
It got back to us through some backwards channels that Cali man was unhappy that we interviewed Kelly Clark before we interviewed him.
Absolutely. Cali man, this guy, like I said, he's not conceited, he's convinced. He wants you to know how good he is, and he believes it.
Yes, he said if you want to talk to the genuine article, why would you start with the knockoff? And that jawbreaker there, rocking Cali. He's going into the corner. Kelly sees that opening. Getting on those ropes, and we'll let the people count it out for you.
Absolutely, Kelly is fired up. Oh, look out of the corner, though. Oh,
Cali man is resourceful.
Face first into that turnbuckle.
It's that ring awareness, but Kelly right on those ropes.
Talk about ring awareness, Kelly Clark.
All right, some more words being exchanged here between Scott Armstrong and Cali man.
Yeah, Cali is kind of letting his emotions get the better of him here a little bit. You do not need to be arguing. Look at this, getting right into the referee's face and the fan's face. Ugh.
The only person whose face is not getting in right now is Kelly Clark. And with Kelly on the mat, Cali should be staying on top of him, but I think his ego is getting the better of him.
Yeah, well, he feels he has it right in control, and I mean, it is hard to argue right now. Look at Kelly's face. He is withering in pain, holding that leg. Let's see what happens here. Oh, sets him up right on those ropes. Very hard.
Big right hand. What does Cali man have planned here off the top rope? Look at that, the spit dripping from Kelly's mouth.
Kelly's hurting. He's in a lot of pain. And this is a real gut check for this young kid right now.
Kelly going up.
Oh, man.
Oh, Kelly holding on.
Yeah, Cali's looking for a superplex. He wants to end this. But Cali's fighting him off. Oh, Cali man fighting him.
Whoa.
Oh. No. All right.
These two men are struggling, but...
What do we got here? Looks like Cali man.
Oh, Kelly gets out of it. Oh, neck breaker.
Snap neck breaker. Wow.
I bet whatever Cali man had planned there, he did not think that was going to happen. Now both men are down. Scott Armstrong is checking on them.
What a championship counter that was right there.
The crowd is eagerly watching, seeing who's going to pull this off. Kelly the first one to his knees.
Yes. And Cali now getting up too.
First one to his feet. This is looking good. Summoning the crowd. What does Kelly have ready? Gonna give him a little elbow to the head. Kelly getting up. Another elbow to the head. Kelly has been studying up on his Florida wrestling. Dropping that elbow right on Cali man.
Cali feeling it right now. Feeling the crowd, but that leg's still hurting.
1, 2, 2.5.
I think Kelly was thinking about giving him something else, but that leg was giving out on him a little bit.
Yes, this has been a war, and it looks like Kelly is looking to end the war with this battle here.
Yeah, he's looking to try to do that super kick, but that leg is hurting.
How's it gonna go with an injured leg? All you need is one good hit on Cali, man.
Yeah.
So if he can summon it, Cali catches it. Shot to the midsection.
Yeah, that leg. Now look, Cali's loaded up.
Cali goes to deliver. Scott Armstrong catches the kick. And once again, these two men are at odds.
Oh, right on the jaw.
Cali caught with the super kick. 1, 2, 3.
He got him.
Cali pulls off the win.
Your winner, and still New Heights Wrestling Pride Champion, Mr. Personality, Kelly Clark.
Well, this is Kelly Clark's moment right here. He earned this one. This is the kind of title defenses that are just going to make him better. But, man, I can't help but think Cali, man, again, he was worried about Scott Armstrong, and he turned around and ate that super kick.
Yes, Cali did not come out on top. But when people talk about this win for Kelly Clark, they're not going to talk about the shades of Dusty Rhodes they saw, the shades of Shawn Michaels. They're going to talk about the war he fought with Cali Man, the damage he took,
and the heart.
The perseverance he showed through those injuries.
Absolutely. It was all heart by Kelly Clark to pull this off. He showed the heart of a champion tonight.
I wonder how Cali Man's going to take this. What is next for Kelly Clark? But in this moment, he is celebrating his Pride champion, and so is the crowd around him.
Yeah, what a moment.
If you want to keep up with all things New Heights Wrestling, use that hashtag NHWPro. Search New Heights Wrestling on Facebook and YouTube. But most importantly, thank you for joining us.
Good night, everybody.